This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter W. Welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe on this day. And on this day, July the 6th, 1983, one of the biggest Major League All-Star games of all time happened. It was the 50th anniversary of the All-Star game, but they had 54. This was All-Star game 54. Confused? Well, baseball, for some strange reason, in 59, 60, 61, and 62, had two All-Star games instead of just one. Which was kind of stupid, don't you think? However, the 1983 All-Star game happened on the 50th anniversary of the specific day that baseball played their first All-Star game, which was supposed to be a one-off to honor the Chicago World's Fair of 1933. So anyway, if you look at the 1933 All-Star game and the 1983 All-Star game, there's a lot of different differences in all that. The teams were 16 back in 1933, and by 1983 there were 26. So yeah, this was kind of weird and all that. So at Comiskey Park in Chicago, they decided to bring back the All-Star game to where it began, at Old Comiskey Park. The American League would play the National League. This was the 5th time the All-Star game was in Chicago. The White Sox had hosted 3 All-Star games. The Cubs with 2. This would be the last time the All-Star game would be held at Old Comiskey. The White Sox would get the honor in 2003 at U.S. Cellular Field. So basically, it was huge. So the American League played the National League and won the game 13-3, which was amazing. This was the first time the American League actually pulled out a win at the All-Star game since 1971, if you can believe that. That's amazing. And only the second win since 1963. It's like 2 wins in 20 years. Wow. National League was just not dominant. Sometimes the World Series would go to National League's favor. So anyway, the 13 runs set the new record for one team in All-Star game history. It was the largest margin of victory since 1946. In 2021, it'll be in Denver. It was supposed to be in Atlanta, but they passed a stupid voting law that doesn't make sense. So the MLB decided to move it to Colorado. So anyway, it was amazing and all that. So the American League and National League were playing. The National League had Mario Soto as the starting pitcher, Gary Carter of the Expos at catcher, first base Al Oliver of the Expos, second base Steve Sax of the Dodgers, Mike Schmidt at third base from the Phillies, Ozzie Smith, shortstop of the Cardinals, and the outfield, Andre Dawson, Dale Murphy, Tim Raines, 2 Expos and a Brave. The American League countered with Dave Steve, my guy, being the All-Star starter, Ted Simmons of the Brewers at catcher, first base Rod Carew of the Angels, second base Manny Trillo of the Indians, George Brett at third base from the Royals, Robin Yount of the Brewers at short, Fred Lynn, Jim Rice, Dave Winfield, outfielder, Angels, Red Sox, Yankees in order. There were some debutants in the All-Star game. Dave Jorficki, he had the cancerous tumor in his arm in 1989 that caused his arm to snap. Atlee Hamaker making his debut with the Giant from the San Francisco Giants. Jesse Orosco's first All-Star appearance. Pascal Perez's first. Lee Smith's first appearance. Tippy Martinez of the Orioles, although Blue Jay fans would not like the name Tippy Martinez because of all of those pickoffs in that one series. Rick Sutcliffe made his first All-Star appearance, and reserves. The reserves were huge. I mean, they got Darrell Evans for the National League, Johnny Bench, Pedro Guerrero, Bill Matlock, Dickie Vaughn, Willie McGee. Whereas the American League brought Bob Boone, Lance Parrish, Cecil Cooper, Eddie Murray, Lou Whitaker, Cal Ripken, Ricky Henderson, Willie Wilson, Reggie Jackson, and Carl Yastrzemski. It's amazing. So the umpires, the major umpire is George Maloney of the American League, who was the last home plate umpire to work the All-Star game wearing the outside chest protector that was long favored by umpires in the American League. All that. He was only one of 4 active umpires in '83 still using that outside protector. Russ Goetz, Bill Kunkel, and Jerry Neudecker would be the guys. So the game started out decently. It was 2-1 American League after 2.5 innings. They were up in the 3rd inning, 7. So anyway, it was very sloppy. Steve Sachs led off the game by reaching on an error by Dave Steve. He stole second, and then Steve made another terrible throw, another error. Man. Thankfully, though, Steve struck out the side. After that, only giving up 1 run. The AL had a pair of sac flies by George Brett and Robin Young. So came the 3rd inning, and Utley Hammaker decided to pitch for the National League in the 3rd inning, and would have one of the worst innings in All-Star game history. Jim Rice hit a home run. George Brett tripled. Dave Winfield didn't get him a single home. Trio singled, and then Carew got a 2-out single to drive home Winfield. So that's 3. Hammaker decided to intentionally walk Robin Yount to face the left-handed batter Fred Lynn, who was playing for the Angels after Boston basically let him go. And Lynn made the NL pay for the move by hitting the only grand slam in All-Star game history to this date. The AL would have a 9-1 lead when the dust settled, and Hammaker basically was done for. They actually tried. They scored a pair of runs, but a pair of 2-run innings by the American League in the 7th and 8th ended at 13-3 the score. Steve beat Soto officially. But yeah, that was a bad time to be an All-Star, especially Hammaker. I thought he deserved a better fate, but he didn't. Anyway, so yeah, that was the 50th anniversary of the All-Star game. One for the ages, I must add. For my money, nothing in the All-Star game beats. I can't really think of too many All-Star games that were classic. 2001, I think, is the best one because of Tony Gwynn and Cal Ripken's last appearance at an All-Star game, and basically, Cal Ripken's right out to the All-Star game. Anyway, I'm jumped. I'm gonna do.